Welcome. Welcome to this moment, to your bodies, to love in all of its beautiful manifestations as a gift to all beings. Feeling love in ourselves as a gift to the entire world. Feel it right now, a sense of presence, of warmness for ourselves, gentleness for ourselves. Breathe in, connect with your whole body, and ask yourself, how does honesty and clarity live in me now? Where is it in my body? When's the last time that your need for honesty was met? Give yourself a minute to think. When was that like, I was like, oh, gosh, it feels so good. What immediately comes to mind is somebody who was and is most of the time, oh, like, oh, the feeling when I'm hearing this honesty from them. It may be not met by other people in our lives, but think of a time, maybe somebody that everything they said you just trusted implicitly and you never found them to be dishonest. There's no one like that for me, but for the most part I can think of times that somebody's been really, really honest with me. And how good it feels. It feels so good. How does it feel for you? Like this openness, actually a joy, an invitation to joy. Is like, yes, I do. I feel this like jumping for joy. I just love honesty. And it starts with being honest with myself. Many times I am not honest with myself. Maybe I'm honest with one part of myself, but the part of myself that needs rest is like, you have got to be kidding. What makes you think that you could do that? That you could stay up that late, that you could schedule that many things in one day? Noticing times you've been honest with yourself. And maybe morning times when you kind of like, oh, wow, I really paid for another part of me when I was honest with this one part. And we're whole, we're all these integrated aspects. And sometimes we get hijacked ourselves by dishonesty. Have you noticed you're more honest with yourself the older you get? Or less? Is it easier to love when we're honest? Is it easier to be honest with those we love? Not always. Not always. We make up stories about protecting them, when it's just our own fear that we're not being honest with ourselves. And does clarity connect with honesty for you? I guess there is like an understanding there. There's like a, oh yeah, okay, that happened because of this. That's true. And a lot of times I'm in a state of wonder. And when I have clarity about what's important to me, clarity about what to do, clarity about what's going on around me, particularly when there's honesty. How does that feel? clarity? When is clarity really alive in me? Immediately I think of when it's not alive in me. Mourning that frustration when I don't have clarity, when I feel like I want more information. Breathe in. What do I have control over? What do I trust? And when do you allow yourself to feel joy? Particularly in honesty and clarity. I do remember times that I've felt just this tremendous joy when somebody's been bluntly honest with me. It's like, oh God, I enjoy that. I so enjoy when people are honest with me and don't try to protect me. Just tell me what's going on, please, shaking my head. God, I feel such joy. Yes. And clarity. When I've had a lack of clarity. Is clarity an aspect of love for you? I think it is. Even in the I don't know, there's clarity in I don't know, right? And joy in it. Don't you love it when you can feel the clarity of I don't know? Man, that is like one of the most joyful experiences ever. And allowing yourself to feel joy in whatever needs are met or whatever needs are unmet. Allowing yourself to, there's a big difference between allowing yourself to feel joy and bullying yourself to feel joy. Do you know what I mean? It's this, sometimes in that movie, it was called Inside Out? I can't remember, it was that cartoon movie. The one of the main characters is Joy, and I really resonated with her, like cheerleader, like sort of trying to make everybody feel joy. And it was like, I've been particularly careful noticing that part of myself that goes inside and says, come on, cheer up, it's not that bad. It's like, yeah, holding, it's like that cheerleader part of me holding her tenderly and saying, yeah, I know you want everybody to get along. You want everybody to be happy. And it's just not always the case. Not always the case. So opening up to joy, opening up to allowing yourself to feel joy, put yourself in situations that are joyful. Play. I don't need to play to feel joyful, actually. I can just look at all your faces on my screen and feel joyful. So keep welcoming yourself back to the present moment. How does it feel to allow joy in your life? Can you feel joy in just celebrating honesty clarity, even when you don't know everything going on, well, which we never really do, right? Allow yourself to open to all of this. Notice when it's here. And thank you so much for those on the recording for joining us.